Hey guys, DMR here, and we are back with week 2 of my match analysis videos. Today we will be taking a look at a few games I played with my friend BJUnchained, who is the Cody player, and he is probably one of the best Cody players in the States right now. So if anybody out there wants to learn, how to play Cody, or wants to try and get good with Cody, I highly recommend watching this guy play. He is really good. So yeah. We played I think like 15-20 games one day, and I just picked out the 6 best ones. This is one of the earlier ones, and I'm just putting this up to show like how we kind of adjusted to each other's timings as the set went on longer. And yeah, that was really dumb. I just dropped that focused attack combo right there. It was so easy. But anyways, yeah, for Cody versus Bison, each character kind of just has to play the neutral game, because neither can really rush in that well. Cody can rush in better than Bison, in my opinion, because once Cody gets in, he has a lot better pressure game, whereas Bison has a decent pressure game, but not as damaging or as effective as Cody's. So yeah, like right there, I had to burn a meter to get in, because if I don't close that gap soon, it would just take me forever to get in. I would just take too much damage while trying to get in. And see, right now I'm just trying to hold him into the corner, and whenever he whiffs something, I just gotta try and whiff punish him. And yeah, Brian's, yeah, see, and that's what I mean. Right when he got the knockdown, he just jumped right out, because he knows there's no point in playing in the corner anymore, because against Bison you just don't want to do that. So right when he got the knockdown on me, he just jumped right out, and now he has a whole screen to play with again. So that's really good spacing on his part. I mean, really good control of the stage on his part. And yeah, also Cody's main game is frame traps. So frame trap is when someone does a string and then you want to tech because you think they're going to throw you, but instead they preemptively hit another move, which will hit your option select. And then I think I probably explained in the last video, but yeah, pretty much they can get a really damaging combo on you if they caught you trying to tech their throw. And yeah, in the end of that round, I kind of just cracked. I wasn't at a huge life deficit. It wasn't even that far, but I kind of just lost it and did 2 dumbass devil's reverse or head stomps or whatever that was, and I just pretty much killed myself. So when it comes down to the wire, I really need to try and keep calm more, because there's still 23 seconds on the clock when I died, and I mean that's not a lot of time, but it's enough time to get a comeback with a life difference that little. But yeah, so against Brian, I don't really mash my option select throw as much, because Brian usually he's pretty good at reading when people want to throw. Right there, he knew I wanted to tech a throw, but he did his frame trap. He's really good at reading when people want to press buttons and when they don't. So I have to play more cautious against someone like him. But against lower level players, it's okay to just mash it out, because if it works, it works. So yeah, that's the thing when you play this game. If you find something that works against someone, but it's really scrubby and wouldn't work against anybody else, it's fine, because you're only playing that guy for that game. And if it works, just abuse it. Abuse what you need to do to win your match. And also Cody has that slide, the ruffian slide. I don't know how Brian lands it so often, but he's pretty good at getting it. So yeah, right now I have Cody in the corner, so yeah, I'm not doing a good job holding him in the corner. As you can see, every time Cody takes a step forward, I take a step back. It's as if he's controlling my stick for me. So what I should have done was just kind of hold my ground and just stick out a low forward or a stand forward whenever we got close. I mean, even if he blocked it or whatever, I don't think he would have known to maybe EX bingo my limb at the pace that match was going, because I wasn't really high momentum at that point, and I just blew it right there. If I got that jumping combo, I easily could have just turned the table in my favors, because if I got that knockdown, I wouldn't have had a life deficit, but I really would have gotten an advantage for myself. Alright, so yeah, being a third of this third game, he opens up with that slide, and I drop another jumping combo, which is really bad on my part, because against Cody, it's kind of hard to get in the beginning due to his rocks. So once I get in, I need to stay in and take my do damage. But yeah, like, every time Cody walks forward, I'm just kind of scared of Cody because his limbs do hit pretty far, and they are really damaging. It's really easy to convert. So I kind of play more scared. But yeah, just like when I played against the Makoto player, I should have stayed in his face a lot more. Like right here, he's close enough to the corner. If I just take a few steps forward, it would kind of nudge him to the side, but I'm playing like too far away. Yeah, and I get the punish on that, which is good, because I usually fuck that punish up a lot. Right, see, if I can just keep him in the corner, I should win this round. And that was really dumb. I just gave it away. Cody would just stand there in the corner. He didn't walk forward. He didn't press a button. He didn't try and throw a rock. I just held focus and I backdashed. There was absolutely no reason for me to do that. I pretty much gave that round away at that moment, because that gave him more space to play with. That gave him, like, also shows like a mental break. Like, he knows I'm scared because I backdashed when I had the advantage technically. So he knows he can just jump in because I'm probably a little mentally guard broken at that point. So here, like, this is good. I'm trying to play more footsies at this point. I'm just kind of poking him away, but as you see, I'm still kind of losing in terms of health. But if I just walk him in the corner, I should. See, I don't got him in the corner, but I'm not anti-airing him as well as I should. Like, I'm just blocking him. I could easily meet him in the air with, and then right at that point, like, Brian knew the spacing where I would want to do a scissor kick just to keep the pressure on. So he jumped and then stuffed my scissor kick and killed me. So that's like that's what you guys have to think of when you guys are playing. Like, you have to know when your opponent wants to do at like what spacing. Like, he knew at that range I would want a scissor kick, so that's why he jumped in knowing he'd be able to beat my scissor kick. So yeah, this game's starting off pretty well. I'm walking him into the corner right now, and I just ate it big time. But luckily the tornado didn't connect, so I'm still in there. And yeah, so I'm doing a much better job keeping him in the corner. And as you can see, when he did the sand and I blocked it, you kind of have to know when your opponent wants to uppercut. Like, usually if you have, like, if you're just going in, like, momentum is in your favor, they're gonna want to uppercut to get you off. So just going like what I did, like, I was knocking him down a lot, but then right when I dashed, I just blocked because I figured he might want to get off me right now. Like, he might want me to get off of him right now, so he would try and reversal. And that should have killed me right there if he was a little bit closer. Yeah, when he dashed in, if he was just maybe a few pixels closer to me, because I did tech, like, I did press my short. So if he got that hit, he easily could have just did a counter hit combo and killed me. And yeah, like, I don't know why I did that. It's kind of hard to get off on certain players. Yeah, he did down kind of too deep, so I was able to punish that. But yeah, I don't know why I'm doing all these psycho crushers. I'm just burning meter right now, and it's not even worth it. Like, I don't mind doing it if it would get me the win, but if I'm just doing it naked like that, I don't see the point, because I'll get a knockdown in bad spacing. Yeah, so I need to, like, stop doing so many psycho crushers when people are trying to, when people got me in a block string. But see, now I have him in the corner, so this game should be mine if I play it properly. And there, I tried to preemptively hit him in the air again, but I fucked up. But luckily I didn't get punished too hard for it. Because against a character like Cody, where his neutral jump fierce is... Yeah, so, oh wow, this is really good. Yeah, so against a character like Cody, where his neutral jump fierce causes a hard knockdown, or not hard, but causes a knockdown, you don't really want to meet them in the air with your fierce. Because chances are that move his move will stay out for a lot longer. So in the last round, if you guys saw, I actually met him in the air with my medium punch, so I could hit him with the fierce when he landed, just because the medium punch has more priority than the fierce did. And I just got bodied this game. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost this one anyways. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you guys notice, like, it's... Most of the time, I really got the throw on Brian. Like, it's really hard for me to get a throw on him because he's really good at teching. But in the last round, when I got the throw on him for the win, it was because I didn't throw him a single time during that whole series at the end when I had him in the corner. So he wasn't expecting that. He was probably thinking I would throw him or something. Which is like, I mean, I'll just try and counter him, which is what Brian does most of the time too. Like when Brian, gets, like he'll do nothing but frame traps pretty much all game, and near the end he'll start throwing you some more, and then you're just mind fucked because then you don't know what to expect. Because when it comes down to the wire, and that one guess would make the difference between you winning or losing, it's really hard to like just think that out when you have like only 2 seconds to do it. So yeah, like Brian's good at keeping his tricks till the very end, and I cannot believe I just dropped that combo. I should lose right now just for that. But luckily, the Fierce missed just a bit again, and I was able to punish him for that. So in these later matches, we are kind of adjusting more to each other's spacing. As you can see, every time I do a scissor kick, I am backing off a little bit, so his slide and short does whiff. And he does know what I want to press after he blocks my scissor kick too, so he's trying to adjust for that also. Like yeah, see, I took a little tiny step back after that scissor kick, just in case he pressed the button. Yeah, and in the corner, the scissor kick isn't really that good because there's not too much pushback. And here I actually get my combo down, which is good. Like that probably changed the tide of this whole game for me. Yeah, and as you can see in his inputs, Brian did tech. That might have been some lag because I don't know how that throw made it off. But I don't know. Maybe just pressed a little bit too late. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I gotta stop doing that dumbass slide in the opening. I mean, against some characters, I guess it's fine, but not against characters with a fireball or a projectile because they're gonna want to chuck it in the beginning. And if you're Cody, you're really going to want to throw it because you have almost little to no recovery on it. And I think I get perfected this round, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, when Brian jumped back, he knew I was going to ultra. Like, if someone's going in on you like that hard and you're going to get a perfect, your opponent's going to want to let an ultra rip just to get like some damage. And when I saw him jump, I thought he was jumping forward. It's like an anti-air ultra, but then he really just jumped backwards. So, yeah, you got me there. But yeah, see, like I'm like when Cody jumps in, I'm doing a lot better at trying to match him on the ground at tip range of my low forward in an attempt to trip guard him. But even if it doesn't trip guard him, it's fine because I'll still get closer to him. I'll still get the pressure going. But yeah, as you see right there, like since I got the throw, obviously I'm gonna have setup coming because most people have setup and can't really drop that. But yeah, I got the throw and I was gonna walk in and do something, but then by walking like that close to him, I kind of baited him to do the EX bingo, and I just kind of backed off a little bit and then blocked it, so I was able to punish. So you kind of have to, you can bait people by just just walking back and forth. You don't have to press any buttons. If you walk into their range, that might make them think you're gonna press a button. And that's usually just enough to bait and punish. Because if you don't press a button, obviously, you don't have to recover anything. So you can just punish them a lot easier. And this is probably the last round for the video. I think I chose this because this is probably one of our closest rounds that we had. Like all games, in all the games we played. And yeah, so I guess it does cause a hard knockdown. Like yeah, against a character like Cody that has like really good anti-airs, it's really hard to jump in on him. I mean, you can if you just pick your moments, but with the air normal like that and his ground anti-air with that medium punch, it's just hard. Yeah. Oh man, that overhead is so nasty. Yeah, see, and I don't know why he even did that. He wasn't even in range. Even if you pressed the button, it wouldn't have even mattered. Yeah. See, so. At that point, like Brian knew that I was trying to press buttons after the scissor kick, so he just. Oh, luckily I got the punish on the sand. Oh shit! What the hell happens here? Okay, I got really lucky there. I really didn't deserve that win. If he did the slide just a little bit earlier, he could have hit me out of my Cycle Crusher, because the EX Cycle Crusher is only invincible in the beginning. Like it's normal hit invincible in the beginning, if I remember correctly, but Yeah, if he just did a little early, that really could have killed me. So I kind of got lucky at the end. But yeah, those were 6 games, and good games, Brian. Like, it was really fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to get another one up soon. Hopefully next week. See ya.